Howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. And I've got these shears because I am here to wish you a happy carnival. It is February 13th when I'm recording this, but it will be a fine Mardi Gras day when you see this episode. So happy Mardi Gras, too. Now, it wouldn't be a Mardi Gras without a parade. So I've got an idea for a float that I can't wait to show you. Although, I guess I'll have to wait, because we need to figure out where the float's going to go first. I'm eventually out of frame. We are back in the shopping district, and new stuff is popping up, soaring to new heights, and we need to do our work right as well. Our arrow shop has been dispensing so many arrows, I had to actually go through the trouble of restocking it. It should be good to go for a while now. But all of these dispensers had to come from somewhere, and it's a machine I'm making that dispenses dispensers. Now, a machine that dispenses dispensers in my base is not as good as a machine that dispenses dispensers on a parade route in the form of a Mardi Gras approved parade float. I started doing some dimensional research, like I'm in Star Trek or something, and apparently a Mardi Gras parade float can be about 50 feet long if you've got an integrated tractor, and about 12 feet wide and about 12 feet tall. Now, in Minecraft, that doesn't look super impressive, especially because Lunar New Year's coming up this Tuesday, too. So I was thinking instead of having a tractor here, I was going to have horses pull the float. 4x4x13 didn't seem too impressive for the scale of our trailer, so I decided to go a little bit scaler up to 7x7 here, which looks fantastic. It will just barely clip under the trees if we wanted to put that here, but 7x7x23. That's fantastic on this route here, but there's no foot traffic. And these benches are so close here, it'd be hard for people to get dispensers dispensed at them from the parade float. I want to have little armor stand folks throw in dispensers. How are we going to do that in such a confined area? So I started looking at this corner here, trying to figure out, okay, what does it look like if we have a 7x7x23 trailer trying to cut this corner? And these streets, they might be 7 wide, but you can't really plausibly have something 23 meters long, 7 meters wide, cutting a corner like this without going up on the curb, and that's a danger to the pedestrians. So I think the compromise is going to be, we're going to rip this down, and we're going to have a 5x5x18 meter trailer. So that is 25% larger than in real life, but not so big that we can't get a jaunty angle coming around this corner here. Because part of the fun will be that if hermits try to land on the parade float and add or remove armor to the armor stands, it's going to set off the sound sensor. Oh, that's going to be a problem while I'm adding or removing armor to the armor stands. Remind me to turn that off before we start building the armor stands and all that. Anyway, I'm going to take down these scaffolds and try and start getting a platform in. Time skip. Before I can work too much more on my float, GeminiTay is organizing an event down here in the nether to help get all these tunnels underway. These are already looking fantastic. I can't wait to get involved with the process.
Hey, Joe.
Howdy, Ren. Where are we working?
Hey, Joe.
Everywhere,
talk to the foreman.
Pick a tunnel and go for it.
Sounds good.
It's not a hermits helping hermits without Joe, is it?
It doesn't need to be a
glad
hermits
to hear.
helping hermits. Y'all can help each other in your hearts and bodies all the time.
And we're all hermits, so we're hermits helping hermits.
Oh, hoglins!
The occasional panicked voices
This place
coming
is
from you guys
dangerous.
my favorite. Yeah, I've been working on it alone for a couple of weeks. You can imagine. Even more dangerous. Nobody come to your rescue.
Right, it's someone else's problem now.
Someone else's problem.
Did you send him through the portal?
The HermitCraft way.
It just fell into the red tunnel.
Oh,
Sometimes
good.
you just know that you've left something and someone else will find it. And it's always funny.
Does
Deserved
anybody
it.
have access to a geode?
I do. Do you want me to go
Or
grab
someone-
some crystals?
Oh, that'd be amazing, Joe. Yeah.
Yeah,
That'd be
I'll
so
go grab
awesome.
some.
Like the big ones, the full fat ones.
Yeah. I can.
Not
Full,
the skilled
not the
ones.
diet crystals, Joe. The full fat crystals.
Yeah. I can go grab. I've got a fully grown geode
Ren
that I
has
can go
such a
harvest
way
with
with
Silk
words.
Touch.
Awesome, Pete. That'd be amazing.
BRB.
No, I
around
found
here,
that,
Joe.
but it's
Hey,
very
Ren, I
big.
got those crystals you wanted.
In the overworld.
Oh, legend. Thank you, dude.
Hang on.
Careful, Joe. Ah!
1, 2,
Oh,
Oh,
no.
hi.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, there's 2 of the beasts.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Wow, Joe, we are exceptionally bad at this.
I mean, this is why I wear a lot of armor, you know, so I don't have to worry about that. I took 1 heart of damage. I'm fine.
Wow, Joe, this is a lot of crystals. This
Well,
is
you
amazing.
told me to
This is
get a
gonna
lot of
be-
crystals, so
Yeah, this is perfect. This is exactly what we need for like all of the tunnels. Nice one,
excellent.
man. That's awesome.
It's like an
Wow.
espresso.
Joe, I'm just
Yeah.
destroying your portal. You might want to come and.
Yeah, I was just
Find a
marking that
placement.
needs to be a hallway there.
You could put the portal just down there where your sign is.
Well, the thing is, I'm actually going to push the portal back slightly in the long term. We can put a temporary
Okay.
one in where the sign
Do you want
is.
this
but-
obsidian?
Yeah, I'm going to need it to put the portal back. So yes.
Wow.
Someone should make a compilation
How
of
was
all
a
the
good
like
reaction? What did you do?
all those moments.
I wasn't trying to scare you. I was just had to come over here.
Here we go. Obsidian.
Thank you.
He was doing some
Yay.
calming exercises now.
I'm starting to realize how on edge you are being on the edge there.
Yeah, I was on the edge and he decided to face plant in front of me.
Oh, sorry.
Just mean.
Do you have a torch,
just me.
or what do you call it, a
Flint and steel. Flint and steel. No, I don't. Well, I do in my
You're
ender
gonna get
chest.
chat going.
In that sentence.
You have to say it that way now. You're not allowed to say it any other way.
Flint and steel.
There it is.
I found mine. I just needed an ender
I'm gonna call
chest,
it a
which you
torch from
provided.
now on.
Well,
I think
mean,
in some
wow,
of those
you've
the
gone
answer
far.
is yes.
I think we've gone perhaps too far.
Yeah, this
well,
is
the thing
like
is, there's a bunch
past
of
all the
infrastructure
portals.
stuff out that way.
Oh,
I don't.
is anyone's base out there though? I don't. think so.
Impulse's infrastructure stuff is out that way, and so is Wells's.
Oh, okay.
And I was going to
think-
set up a map area out there, so
I
that's
think we're at the
three
point
people.
where the tunnel should probably get smaller because we've gone past like the main cluster of stuff, and now there's just things that are really far away.
Oh, is that how we're doing
The
it this
on- the
time?
on-
Last time we did a big tunnel project, the tunnel stayed the same width all the way out to Beef's place, 26 segments out, so I figured we were doing that
I'm-
again.
Up
I'm
to
not-
us if we have that energy. If you want to do that, I think do it. But if not,
Yeah, I mean, I'm planning on putting a mapping area out here, so I would use it all the
I
time.
mean, you could just like switch to a easier to build design maybe that you can still fly through.
I mean, this isn't a hard to build design. This is pretty streamlined.
If you want to put in the time, go for it.
The funny thing about nether tunnels is like if you make them a bit bigger, they don't take much longer, honestly.
Yeah,
It's
and we
almost
want to
the
be able to
same
get
amount of
happy
blocks.
gas and stuff through, like carrying cows and stuff, you know, or mobs or
point.
whatever.
I think at that point, you just find the mobs on the other end, surely.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna build it out to about here and then do another tunnel
Where's about here?
where I'm standing behind you.
I
Okay.
feel like take it to where people's bases end, and if they want it further for their infrastructure.
Yeah, we've gone like
Yeah.
a fair bit past the last of the bases.
this is me handing off the tunnels. By the way, if you guys want the tunnel longer, make it longer.
I mean, like I said, I'm one of the people that's going to be building out here, so I'm happy to put
Yeah.
the time and
I think
effort
go
into
for it,
making
Joe,
the
if you
tunnel
wanna do it.
longer. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been putting blocks in as far as I want to go.
Great.
Because, I mean, I dug out this far for a reason. Do these stone pressure plates actually stop mobs from spawning?
They
I
do.
think so.
Okay,
Any
that's good.
redstone component will.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. I can learn so much from the other hermits.
Wholesome.
Also, got to make a giant magenta map in the end,
Oh God.
which will be a
I'm
heck of a.
making
That's
I'm
something I need
making
to
a
speak to
giant
Ren
glass
about.
map. I've got the glass for it.
Oh,
I've got a
glass.
Yeah, I was going to make a
Yeah.
big map area too with all the colors, but since Cub didn't want us to do it in the end, I was going to go do it in the overworld toward the end of my tunnel.
Oh, you can do it in the end. Just go. Oh, I see what you mean because there's that platform that's already there, right?
Yeah, so since I'm not using
You want
that
somewhere
platform,
flat.
yeah, I'd rather do
Yeah.
it in the overworld so
Oh.
people can fly over it if they want.
I would recommend maybe the nether roof might work. because that's flat.
You can't make maps
And then
on
you
the nether.
cover it-
I need to make invisible maps.
Are you sure?
Is the issue.
No, I made a map in the nether, and it was of the roof of the nether.
Yeah, I
Maybe
want to
I'm-
make
maybe I'm
invisible maps
mistaken.
with
It's
the
worth
invisible
testing.
backgrounds.
I mean, science, right?
I am putting a breeze rod thing there. You will be able to do that without wings.
All right, who
Very
wants the
soon.
map?
I'll give it a go. Ooh, what's going on here?
Let's
Yeah,
see the map.
nothing turns up on it.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Okay, my mistake. Well, if you want to have a
So-
look, I'll throw it back. Okay, so we can't use the nether. My bad.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I'll use
Okay.
part of the
You would
overworld
think
along the
that would
tunnel.
work.
Was my thought.
What's the
Oh, Joe,
what's the
this actually-
easiest
this-
place then?
This might be helpful for you
For the static on the TV. Yeah, it's kind of staticky.
because you were talking about static patterns.
Yeah.
So what's the
It's a little
flattest,
orange.
easiest place to put down maps in this game?
Ocean?
Maybe the ocean, and then
The
use.
ocean.
Oh, Beef knows
Ocean,
the answer to this.
definitely.
He
That's
used-
why I was going to do
he
the
used water and
ocean
lava
along that
yeah.
tunnel.
Okay. That's a good idea.
Yeah,
cool.
I'm gonna make a glass map to the
And-
to the
Did
end.
I hear?
So
Did I hear someone say they were going to make all the colours?
Yeah, I was thinking about it.
No. Oh, well, if you are, let's strike a deal. Like, we could do a little group thing, make it go a bit easier. Everyone could have like access
That's
to
a
them.
good shop
And
idea
then
to sell those.
That's what I was thinking.
That's true. That's true. I was going to say Ren has all the wool now, so you need a lot of wool color to make those.
Yep.
If I wanted to use wool, I might use other things. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out which colors I want most to figure out what I need to prioritize for stuff. But like, you know, yeah. I was thinking like when I'm decorating things like parade floats for Mardi Gras, having a yellow map and a purple map and a green map would all be very cool. That sort of thing.
Yeah. We'll figure it out. I'll definitely help because I need to make some myself.
Awesome.
Mobs spawn on stairs, right?
No,
on
I don't
the
think so.
flat
If
side
they're
of them.
if they're upside down on the flat bit, they do.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Where's the exit?
We were productive today, Hermits. Good work.
Really productive. This was huge progress.
Yeah, thanks
All
for
right,
organizing
who's
this, Jim.
placing?
Of course.
I'll place. Thanks, Ito. Nice.
I'm currently placing slabs, so
Good job, Hypno.
wait, what? Wow. Now I see why B-dubs is better with redstone.
Oh, fighting words.
You know, the B-dubs clock is getting more popular.
Ito, just ignore them. They know not what they do.
I don't know how to respond to that.
B-dubs clock. He should design a clock.
Beaters must have a clock.
It would make sense. It would be very on brand if he
He's
made
the
a
next
clock.
Flava Flav.
I like that B-Dubs does his own redstone.
Yeah, it's so cool.
It's so good.
That's the best kind of redstone, home brewed.
Our skeleton spawner is spawning away, and that's why we have so many bows here today. Stacks on stacks of double chests with full stacks of bows in them. So we may have stacks on stacks of chests of bows, but stacks of bows themselves are an impossibility. And that is going to make crafting a ton of dispensers a problem with our current setup. Unfortunately, with our current setup, the only way to restock the redstone and cobblestone is by hand. And that was okay early on, but as you can see, we've got a huge backlog of bows at this point, so we probably want to make something better. Unfortunately, with these fences here and chests over there, there's no good way to fit all the redstone in we need for this. So here's what I'm thinking. We're going to break this crafting thing here, and then just go straight down. Hey, that's the way to do it. Then we can have these hoppers up here feed those bows down into a new crafter. Da-da-da-da. And that crafter's already wrong. That crafter's not great. that crafter's going to have some issues. Can you tell why? Well, for one thing, it's filling up with bows nonstop. So we need a way to feed other things besides bows into it, like cobblestone. So then, when we take out some of these bows, the cobblestone will fill in. But how can we do this in such a way that redstone and cobblestone both end up in the right place where they're supposed to be? So we set up, let's say, a nice little redstone hopper here. So because of the nature of this recipe, what we need to do is design a comparator that will give us a count of how many empty spaces there are inside the crafter. If the number of empty spaces inside the crafter is 8, we need to make sure that the redstone and the cobblestone hoppers are locked, and vice versa, ideally. But in theory, just locking the redstone and the cobblestone hoppers anytime there's less than 9 blocks in here should be enough for us. So let's go ahead and get some stuff in place to do that, because right now we need to be able to compare some things. One of the reasons we have so many crafters here is we can use crafters to get a count of the number 8 for comparison. Okay, so I think we have this set up at this point, so if there's one slot open, it'll only let bows in. And if there's no slots open, it'll let in everything else. So now we need to come underneath here and set up some sort of loop to trigger starting the thing. Now, to be clear, an observer is going to output upward like that, right? So what is the best angle to do that from? Probably something like that. Yep. At this point, I think I've got everything roughly wired up the way it needs to be. I've got both redstone and cobble coming in from the one side, and then only cobble from the other. In theory, if the pulse on this system is about the same length of time that it takes for the cobble and the redstone to restore, then we shouldn't have too much of a hard time with stuff replenishing. Now, if that is not the case, then we're going to have a bad time with stuff replenishing. And I honestly don't know what to expect. Let's go ahead and turn these pulses up so we can make sure that that's only firing every so often. Okay, so now we come up here, and when we look inside of that, is it refilling all the cobble before it fires? Yep. We might be able to make it slightly more efficient, but we don't need to make it much more efficient. Yeah, we could maybe bring that down like just a wee bit on that one. And then we'll see if it is... Basically, as soon as all of them read 64, we want it to immediately trigger. So let's try turning that one off too. That's it. That's the timing we want. Well, still a little slow. Trying it with that one. Yep, I think we nailed it. That's basically perfect timing. It's not the fanciest clock in the world, but it'll do. And if we want to shut it off, we just break that redstone there. So this should just now run indefinitely, basically. We have a lot of chests full of bows up here. And if we come look at them... Okay, yeah, so that's how quickly these are emptying out of the stack of chests there. So if I let that run for a little while I'm over here fighting skeletons or whatever, you know, the little sparkle bits are regrowing, the dispensers are being constructed. I guess we can recover this redstone from the previous attempt at a machine. That's not doing much these days. You just hop right down here and see our handiwork. Well, if that's not worth celebrating on a Mardi Gras day, I don't know what is. Although maybe it's things like friendship or family or the concept of joy. Exuberance. I don't know. Well, maybe we'll celebrate those things too. But for right now, I'm just watching this number go up and thinking about how much joy and exuberance having a dispenser handout machine is going to give my friend Tango. And I'm feeling pretty good about it. Time skip! And there it is, with the absence of cobblestone to fill the slots, a bunch of bows and redstone went in there. It's not an elegant thing to reset, but it's not a huge problem either. So we can just go ahead and break that, let the signal pulse out, and reset that for later. In the meantime, though, our final count was almost 11 stacks of dispensers. So, that's not bad. That's not bad. We're going to get those over to our float now. Let's grab these supplies and go. Working on this Mardi Gras float is making me feel young again. It feels like I'm working on a diorama for school the night before it is due. We are currently recording this bit on Monday before Mardi Gras. I want to get the episode out in time. So I'm making some compromises on the design. 1, live horses, out. We're putting in armor stand horses. I've colored them, we'll resize them, we'll make it work. 2, I didn't realize until I started placing all the armor stands that armor trims would look awesome. No time. So we are just going to go with what we've got. 3, there's all sorts of different ways we could make the float throw the dispensers, but I decided just have a lever that says throw me something, mister, would work. Right now that's not actually hooked up because there's a missing block of redstone dust right there. But when that is in place, that will be causing all of these to throw dispensers when that lever is thrown. Now, that doesn't mean we're done. We still have time to make some improvements here. Kind of a bumper, maybe like headlight type things. Just a big purple window here. Yeah, this is hideous. We have regrets. Okay. Those figurines were already looking good, so improving the other bits here was my focus. I've gotten a stubbier rear of the float, as well as a stubbier nose, brought the kind of bumper in, and I've made that white because I've realized that once we start mounting the horses on the vehicle, it will not look as good if we have the high contrast there. I decided having a couple of horses here in honor of the Year of the Horse on the back wheel wells will also look nice. Don't know exactly how that's going to work, so I think we're going to mess with that now. But this is feeling decent. This is feeling like something that is going to be done in time for Mardi Gras Day, and that's the most important thing, because I know my friends need to get their throws. Speaking of which, I did hook up the redstone. Hey! So that works. Look at that. We got a bunch of dispensers. Woo! Up, 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 maybe. This is not a good angle to look at this from, unfortunately. Hey, Doc. Can you hear me? I'm using the armor stand mod, so I'm not sure if push to talk's working. Howdy.
Worked. Happy Mardi Gras.
Happy Mardi Gras to you, too. Would you like some free dispensers? I've got a switch that dispenses them.
No. Dispensers?
Mm-hmm.
Bruh. No way. That's... You know, that's the block I hate the most to craft by far.
Mm-hmm.
Happy Mardi Gras. You should call it Happy Dispenser or something.
Yeah, well, there's actually another whole bank of dispensers on the other side, too. I realize that players might just let those despawn, so... Yeah, feel free to grab those as well.
Oh, yeah, please put a sign somewhere. Check the other side of the vehicle. That would be a shame. That was another, like, 20 dispensers. You can't have that, man. That's... Dude, I was... yesterday, I saw you, when the thing was half finished, and I was like, what is he doing? It's... now it makes sense. It's awesome.
Oh, thank you. Well, thank you. Yeah, it's... definitely a last-minute labor of love. It reminds me of being in school and trying to make a homework assignment that it's like, oh, this is due first thing in the morning. I gotta get it done.
It gives me good vibes, man. We have carnival time right now going on in Europe. Like it's carnival, parades everywhere. Mardi Gras style, I suppose. I've never been there, but people just ride by with amazing floats and then they toss off candy to the kids and stuff and popcorn and everybody is dressed up, like what do you
Yeah,
call
it's
it?
this. It's the same holiday actually. It's just
Yeah.
called Mardi Gras in French in like New Orleans and Mobile, Alabama, and stuff. But yeah, it's same thing. So yeah, I've got a couple armor stands I still need to do on the other side for these two horses here, but I feel
Nice.
like it's coming together.
Yeah, man, it's so cool. Also, appreciate you took the challenge going diagonal.
Yeah, I wanted to have it feel like it had a sense of motion coming around the corner.
Nice. Yeah. Good stuff, man. That's gonna be but it's only temporarily, right?
Yeah, once I'm out of dispensers, I'm going to take it down. But, I had like something like 11 stacks of dispensers I put in there. I figure you and
right.
Tango will probably appreciate it. So
I
I'm
mean,
not sure if anybody else needs them.
I might do another flick to be honest, but
Yeah, feel free.
oh wait, there we go. Nice. But that's it. I'm always reluctant. Yesterday I watched the ESO video. He buys out shop with no remorse. I'm always like, I can't take all of that. Other hermits also might need it. It's like,
Nope.
the good
This is
guys
going to be here
always
for
lose,
24
Joe.
hours. So you and Tango need to get it while it's hot.
Man, I'm feeling like my kid running around on the street picking up the candy on that.
Oh, exactly.
Carnival parade. It's awesome.
Mhm.
Yay!
Yay. It's not even a shop. It's just a celebration,
It's awesome. We need more of those. For real.
I agree.
All right. I don't want to keep you. I was just doing my safety and health check as the master of technology, health, and everything on the server. I make sure my hermits don't stay up too long. Like Etho, Scar is also one of the candidates. They play in ungodly times, and we are getting up there in age, and sleep is important.
Oh, absolutely. Don't worry. It's only midnight here. So it is like literally Mardi Gras right now for me. So this is the perfect time for you to stop by.
Good. We got another hour, and then it's time for bed. All right, my friend?
Totally fair. I got to get my kid to school in the morning anyway. So, alrighty. Happy Mardi Gras, Doc.
You too.
I'm glad Doc liked the float. I have done a final pass removing the construction signs, adding a horse on the back here, and prepping everything to make sure it all looks presentable. Added a little bit of extra grill right there, another banner there, and that sign reminded folks to check both sides of the float to claim their throws. Now, one thing we haven't done is we have not reinstated the arrow machine. I'm looking at that, and I realize the arrows are definitely going to hit these horse armor stands here if we are not careful. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do is I will temporarily, one day only, disable the arrows coming out on that side of the machine. We'll leave the arrows on the front, though. So if we just break that right there, that should go ahead and hopefully not destroy everything we've constructed. I say super cautiously. Hey! That worked. You love to see it. One thing you don't love to see, though, are mid-roll ads, and you didn't have to today, thanks to Patreon patron Champagne Jane. In lieu of those mid-roll ads, I will now present a haiku of my own devising. A lunar year starts as ordinary time ends. Happy Mardi Gras! Until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring.